Welcome back to Align Therapy. We are going to break down how to get the heck out of this broken position as we're in our meditation practice. So many people end up experiencing pain in their body as they're trying to sit and be conscious with themselves. Meanwhile, we have all this static going through our body. So first things first is get yourself a nice cushion of sorts. Most people will need to raise their tuchuses up, probably more like 6 inches or so. This cushion's a good starting point though. And we want to make sure, as we mentioned in previous videos that you may or may not have seen yet, we want to be in the front edge of our sit bones. So you're going to reach back on your tuchus, grab your butt cheeks back there, and get yourself on the front edge of those sit bones. From that position, you should be able to bear weight all the way from your shoulders and feel that connect straight down into your hips. You should be able to bear a couple 100 pounds up here, depending upon what kind of spine you got. And then from here, something we're gonna play with is adding the band to our meditation position. So once again, a lot of people, we end up getting stuck with our meditation because we end up kind of falling into this type stuff. So you can take a band, we kind of rigged it up onto this, the wall here, but generally you throw it up onto a door, use the door anchor, throw it up onto the top of the door. And we're just gonna take that band and drop it, boop, as gracefully, in this case not so gracefully, around your spine as possible. And you're gonna put it right around kind of that apex of that thoracic curve. What is a thoracic curve? Kind of like this part behind your heart. And then from here, you can start to feel the band kind of lift your spine a bit. So most of us, we end up falling into this hunched over position. We get tired, we get sloppy, our back starts to hurt. The band is crucially helpful to really start kind of like acting almost as like a crutch or a brace to start to build us into this position so eventually we don't actually need it. So focusing, keeping our butt cheeks pulled back so we're on the front edge of those sit bones, and we're keeping a nice stack, feeling our pelvic floor stacked on top of our rib cage or respiratory diaphragm, stacked on top of this area, it's called your thoracic inlet, unnecessary terms, but your shoulder girdle here, stacked up on top of your head, and then we're gonna use the band as a little support and actually breathe into the band. So every breath, feeling that breath coming into the lateral or the outside of the ribs, and starting to explore a little bit of mobility through this part of your spine. So many people are stuck in that part of their spine. It's a part of our culture. We're stuck in this cell phone position, and we're gonna change that. From this position as well, you could step it up a little bit, and you could start to bring your arms up overhead, and you could even throw a little bit of twist in here. Be creative, have fun. We don't need to have stuck, stagnant practices. This is all just a baseline. From here, explore, have fun, and become a deeper, more conscious human being. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy your body. Bye.